Hello, my little kiddos. I hope that you guys are ready for another video. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So, looking at our schedule, number one is calendar. Let's check it out. So, looking at our calendar, we want to find the very last day that was crossed out. That will be yesterday, the day we just had. So, we can see the last day that was crossed out was Monday, the 11th. That means yesterday was Monday. So if yesterday was Monday, then today is Tuesday. Let's look at the calendar and say today's complete date in a sentence. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Now, let's look at our week this week because we have one special day coming up. Tomorrow is a special day because remember, next week is our very last week of school. So I want to do something, more fun. I want to see if there's anything in particular that you guys would like to learn about. So I would like to have you pick our themes for next week. So if you have something in particular that you would like to learn about for one day, have your family send me a message and I will do my best to plan a day where we focus on your topic. So if you want to help us choose a theme for one day, I need to have that information from your family tomorrow. After tomorrow, it will be too late, okay? So if you want to let me know something you'd like to learn about, tell your family and they can send me a message. Now, let's look at tomorrow's date. So if today is Tuesday, then tomorrow will be Wednesday. Awesome. Let's do our days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Awesome. Okay, let's do our daily write it for the day. Your word today is cat. Let's tap it. K-at. K-at. Cat. All right. Think about how you would spell it. And we're going to take that word cat and put it in a complete sentence. All right, let's check it out. Today, your sentence is going to be, my cat was from his mom. My cat was from his mom. All right. So just like always, you're going to write your sentence on your special lined paper, your foundations paper. Remember to do everything that good writers do. Capital letter at the beginning, punctuation at the end, spaces in between your words, stretching your words out, and forming your letters correctly. So your family is going to check to make sure you're forming all of your letters correctly. And if you need help with one, they're going to have you erase it and redo it in the correct way. Okay, go ahead, using your pincer grip, pause the video and write the sentence, my cat is from his mom. All right, let's check them out. My cat was from his mom. My cat was from his mom. Your sentence should have 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are practicing a new trick word today. We learned this word yesterday in our flashcards, but this is our first time using it. From. F-R-O-M, from. Let's look at some more trick words. My, was, his. Those are all trick words that I hope we spelled correctly. And the other words, we can use our brain to stretch them out. Cat and mom. My cat was from his mom. Capital letter at the beginning, a period at the end because I said it normally, so I need a period to stop my sentence. Spaces in between my words. I formed my letters correctly. All right. I want you to check out your sentence. If you got it all correct, fabulous. Give yourself a pat on the back. If not, that's okay too because you tried your best. But if you need to fix your sentence, go ahead, pause the video, and do it now. Okay, let's continue. We're moving on to number 3, letter and number review. Our 2 letters today are C and D. You guys are pretty awesome with C. Now, all uppercase start at the skyline. So skyline, trace back, curve to grass line. C, cat, k. Lowercase c is the same thing. It just starts at the plain line instead. Plain line, trace back, curve to grass line. C, cat, k. Okay. D. Uppercase D starts where? At the skyline. Skyline, straight down to grass line. Frog jump to skyline, curve to the grass line. D, dog, D. All right. Lowercase d is a plain line letter. Make sure you're starting at the plain line. And you start by curving back to the grass line, straight up to the skyline, straight back down to the grass line. D, dog, D. Okay. Your number today is 1 greater than 4. Which number is 1 greater than 4? Well, 4. 1 greater would be 5. Adding 1 finger would give you 5. So, skyline, trace back, straight down to plain line, curve to grass line. Back and down, not like jelly, give that 5 a big old belly. What would I do if I wanted to turn this 5 into 15? Adding a 1 in front of the 5. Awesome, guys. Okay, now it's your turn. So you're going to pause the video and using a 2-finger or a 3-finger pincer grip, you're going to make 2 of everything we just made. 2 uppercase C's, lowercase c's, uppercase D's, lowercase d's, 5s and 15s. Go ahead and pause the video and do your writing on your Special Foundations paper now. All right, guys. Bet you did great. Let's move on. Number 4, lesson plan packet. So, we know that every day we're doing 30 minutes of reading activities and writing them down in our log, 30 minutes of math, writing those activities down in our log, and then doing your family service project and logging the kind things that you are doing. Because we know that we are kind kiddos, and we also know that we need to treat other people the way that we would like to be treated. So kindness matters. We are kind. Okay, our worksheets today. We are on week 2 of this packet, day 2. We're doing a read and match, before and after, and an I can read paper. The read and match, I really like this one. I think it's perfect. Here we go. You are going to cut out the pictures and you're going to paste or glue the picture next to the sentence that matches the picture. So you'll read the sentence, find the picture that matches, glue it in the box. That is your first literacy paper. Your math paper today, this should be pretty quick too, just like yesterday's. So this is a before and after paper. What you're doing is you're thinking about the numbers that come before and numbers that come after. Here's your before column. Which number comes before 5? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 comes before 5, so I would write 4 before the 5. You'll do all the before numbers for this column. Then you'll do after. Which number comes after 2? 1, 2, 3. So you'd write the number 3. Here's where you do all of your afters. That activity should be pretty quick too. So remember, you'll have 30 minutes for math. So you'll need to work on Moby Max or do another type of math activity to fill your 30-minute time block for math. Your last literacy paper today. It's very similar to your other literacy paper, but what you're going to do is you're going to read the sentences, cut them out, and glue them in the matching box. All right. Remember, if your family thinks that one of the papers is a little too easy, they can use their extension ideas to make them challenging. All right, guys. We are all finished talking about our lesson plan packet for the day. So go ahead and pause the video and you can get started on those now. Alrighty, guys, let's keep moving along. We are now on number 5, our read aloud. So yesterday we talked about our theme this week and how we're going to be learning about plants. One of the things we're going to be learning about plants is how they grow. So when we watched our Peppa Pig video yesterday, we learned that all plants start from what? What has to be planted in order for a plant to begin growing? A seed. So today we're going to learn about the life cycle of a seed. That means, or a plant, I'm sorry, the life cycle of a plant. So that means we're going to learn how plants start, how they die, how they reproduce. Remember, that means how they make more. So when we studied pumpkins back in October, we read this book, but we're going to reread it because this book is so helpful in building our knowledge of plants. Let's go ahead and reread it. So this book is called From Seed to Pumpkin by Wendy Pfeffer, illustrated by James Graham Hale. From Seed to Pumpkin. Do we remember reading this book? Well, the pages don't want to turn. From Seed to Pumpkin by Wendy Pfeffer, illustrated by James Graham Hale. Here's the dedication page. It tells us who this book was written for. It says, for Phil, Diane, Tim, and Jamie, who grow all kinds of good food, as well as great pumpkins. Here we go. When spring winds warm the earth, a farmer plants hundreds of pumpkin seeds. Every pumpkin seed can become a baby pumpkin plant. Underground, covered with dark, moist soil, the baby plants begin to grow. What are they growing? As the plants get bigger, the seed cracks open. Stems sprout up. Roots dig down. Inside the roots are tubes Water travels up these tubes the way that juice goes up a straw. In less than 2 weeks from planting time, green shoots poke up through the earth. So those are shoots, the green parts of a plant that are poking up through the ground. These shoots grow into tiny seedlings. It's like a baby plant. 2 leaves, called seed leaves, uncurl on each stem. They reach up toward the sun. Sunlight gives these leaves energy to make food. Like us, plants need food to grow. But green plants do not eat food like we do. Their leaves make it. To make food, plants need light, water, and air. Leaves catch the sunlight. The roots soak up rainwater. Remember, it travels up the tubes in the roots. And little openings in the leaves let air in. Using energy from the sun, the leaves mix the air with water from the soil to make sugar. This feeds the plant. Soon, broad, prickly leaves with jagged edges unfold on the stem. The new leaves are rough and prickly, but the seed leaves are rounded and smooth. The seed leaves dry up now. Now the new leaves make food for the pumpkin plant. Each pumpkin stem has many sets of tubes. One tube in each set takes water from the soil up to the leaves so they can make sugar. The other tube in each set sends the food back down so the pumpkin can grow. The days grow warmer. The farmer tends the pumpkin patch to keep the weeds out. Weeds take water from the soil, and pumpkin plants need that water to grow. Pumpkin plants don't stand up tall. As the stems grow longer, they sprawl all over the ground. Before long, twisted, tangled vines cover the pumpkin patch. Soon, flower buds appear on the vines. After each bud opens, its orange petals grow bigger and bigger. They look like bright orange umbrellas. During the heat of the day, the flowers close. They open again during the cool nights and early mornings. The bright orange flowers attract swarms of bees. The bees buzz about, carrying yellow pollen from the male flowers to the female flowers. Now, pumpkins can grow. The petals wither away. Where the flowers bloomed, tiny hard fruits begin to grow. Hundreds of these cling to the vines. So we can see the blossom is dying and the pumpkin is starting to grow underneath where the flower was. The days grow hot. All summer, the warm sun and cool rain help the tiny fruits grow larger and larger. Soon, summer is over. The corn stalks next to the pumpkin patch turn brown. Leaves on trees turn red, orange, and yellow. Pumpkins change color too. As they ripen, they change from green to yellow to orange. In just 4 months, small flat white pumpkin seeds have grown into big, fat, orange pumpkins. The pumpkins are ripe and round, with lumps and bumps. They come in all sizes and shapes, and they're waiting in the autumn sun. Autumn time is harvest time. Some pumpkins will be carved into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. Some will be baked into pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. Colorful leaves turn brown. Winter winds begin to blow, and soon the trees are bare. The farmer looks out over the pumpkin patch where only a few dead vines remain. But when spring winds warm the earth once again, he will plant hundreds of pumpkin seeds, just as before. And once again, they will grow from seed to pumpkin. All right, guys, there was certainly some interesting information in those books. So I want you guys to think about what you learned about how a plant grows. Think about how it starts and the steps that it takes as it slowly starts to grow and get bigger. I want you guys to pause the video and talk with your family about how you can make a plant. How do you start to make a plant? What do you need to do? And then how does that plant grow? Go ahead and pause the video and talk to your family now. Okay, let's continue. We are skipping math, so now we're on flashcard practice. We always start with our trick words first. Here we go, guys. I will show you a word and I want you to say it. What is this? And, his, we, my, has, or, for, they, by, as, is, was, I, the, he, you, to, be, a, have, of, from, are, me, she. Excellent. Now, on Tuesday, we practice our shapes. We practice our 2 different kinds of shapes. 3D, or our fat shapes, and then our 2D, our flat shapes. Let's start with our 3D fat shapes. Cone, sphere, cylinder, cube. All right, now our flat shapes. Square, hexagon, triangle, circle, rectangle. Fabulous job, guys! Okay, our very last thing on our schedule today is our thematic video. So today you are going to watch a video about a girl. We call her Nosy Nina, and she is going to be taking a deeper exploration into plants just like we are. So we're going to watch her adventure. All right, I hope you guys enjoy it. We are all done for the day. Remember that I love you, I miss you. I hope that you guys listened to your family during this video and worked really hard to make your brains stronger so you can get ready for first grade. I love you, and I will see you on our video tomorrow. Bye.